It took me 6 years of research to fully understand what I'm going to tell you today. So don't treat this video as a random videos that you always find on YouTube. No, this video is going to save your career of trading because it saved mine. So make sure to stick to it up to the end, because trust me, by the end of this video, you will start seeing trading in a different way. Don't worry about my accent. I may not be even having a British accent, but trust me, what is going to come out of me, it is going to save your career of trading. No, don't even care about my face. Don't care about my accent. I may be even talking bad, but try your level best to understand every single word that is going to come out of me. I'm son of Sam. I've been trading this market for the long period of time. So I'm the one of the old smugglers. So today, we are going to talk about what we call endorphins. Endorphins, those are natural feel-good chemicals that are produced by our nervous system into our brain to make sure that we feel good and we don't feel any stress or pain. Then some people, they are not patient. They are going to start asking me, now, how is it related with trading? I told you, just get your cup of tea and sit down, because I'm going to tell you what you have never heard. Because what I'm telling you today, you will never find it to anyone. I'm the one who developed it on my own. So if endorphins are natural feel-good chemicals that are produced in our body, how is it related to trading? Okay, relax, let me explain. Have you ever done something and you start regretting, how did you do that? For example, putting in your stop loss, knowing that my stop loss is there to protect my capital. But when you see the market is approaching your stop loss, you move out that stop loss and you start, even when the market it continues, and you blow your account and you start hitting yourself, cursing yourself that how can I do that stupid thing? Because you had already promised yourself that you will never do it, but you end up doing it. I remember those days. I remember one day I kept doing the same mistakes that I was doing. I lied on my bed. I said, should I give up on that trading? But I don't know what was disturbing me. It was what we call endorphins. We are going to understand why. For example, because you lost like 2 trades ago, now if you see the Muslim strategy, you say, son of Sam said, we are going to win and win and win until we get tired. Now, why am I losing 2 trades in a row? Should I go back to my smart money concept? Then you fail to enter that trade and you see it continue winning and you start regretting. So in that process of regretting, you start doing revenge trading. You increase your lot size and your money in your account, they just keep evaporating. Or you have lost 2 trades and you are going to enter this trade and you say, today it is the day that I'm going to win. Let me increase the lot size. I have lost a lot. I want to win a lot in this trade, but you can still end up losing that trade. And you lose a lot, you lose the money that you never wanted to lose on that trade. And you stay in that regret, which I always call boom and bust cycle. And if you keep doing those same things, no matter how long you are going to stay in the market, you will never be a consistent, successful trader. Are you understanding it, guys? So, how does that thing, you know, there are a lot of mistakes that you are doing, you guys. You know all the mistakes that you are doing. And those mistakes, they just keep your money evaporating from your account. You even promise yourself that you will never do it, but you end up doing it. Because it is natural. It is inborn. And without the solution that I'm going to tell you today, you will keep doing those mistakes and you keep regretting and you will never make it as a trader. So, what is the solution? The solution, they all starts in what we call expectations. What were you expecting when you were entering that trade? So, for example, if you're expecting to win that trade that you are going to enter, and the market starts approaching your stop loss, those natural feel-good chemicals that we call endorphins are going to come, and when they are coming, they are going to fight to protect you, because those are natural feel-good chemicals. They don't want you to feel any pain. So they are going to tell you, what do you know, son of Sam? Move your stop loss down, because the market is approaching your stop loss. The market is going to hit your stop loss and you feel pain. Because by the time you are entering that trade, you are expecting to win. Then you move your stop loss. Sometimes you can move it and then the market returns back and you continue winning. But if that happened to you, it is killing you as a trader. It is just taking you 100 miles in your journey of becoming successful trader. But sometimes when you remove your stop loss, it will continue going down. You see the woman evaporating. Then do you know what endorphin is going to tell you? Do you know, son of Sam? Do you know that when you can even add in a trade and it comes back, you are going to win? Then you start adding in trades. And when you see that your account is about to grow, that's when you find when people are entering both buys and sells at the same time. Then he start asking himself, how can I do that? How can I enter both buys and sells knowing that it is going to give me nothing? But it was your endorphins. They were fighting to make sure that you win. So your expectations are the one that were killing you. You were expecting to win that trade because you have lost 2 trades ago. That's why you are going to increase your lot size. Yes, sometimes you can increase your lot size and you win, but there is the when it is going to fail. You increase your lot size, the edge fails to give you, and your edge is losing. You are going to keep adding on, and you end up blowing your account and you start cursing yourself and say, how can I keep doing that stupid things? Because even me, I was in that situation one day. I kept cursing myself. Saying that, son of Sam, will you ever be a successful trader? Or I go back in my brick making. This is the only business that is going to torture you. I remember one day when my sister came and asked me, Sam, do you know what? Let's go in hospital. Because it is normal. When you have a disease like that virus, maybe HIV, you can start your medicine. Imagine now, do you know how much kilo I'm weighing? Now I'm weighing over 95 kilograms. But by that time, I was weighing 65 kilograms. I was dying because of trading. But I was dying not because of trading, but because of endorphins. But those endorphins are good. They can do services to us, or they can do the services to us. So if your expectation was one shot, one kill, if your expectation was to win that trade you are entering, if your expectation because you lost 2 trades, you want to win this trade was like that, endorphins are going to do the service to you, and you are going to keep repeating the same mistakes again and again and again, and you will never be a consistent, successful trader. So, son of Sam, now we understand. You have explained everything. Give us a chua. It's what I'm going to give you now. I'm going to give you a chua that is going to help you to move you from the days of suffering, to move you from 60 kilograms to 95 kilograms like the one I'm having now. So how can you make endorphins work for you? It is only one thing. You must understand what works in the environment you are dealing in. Without understanding what works in an environment you are dealing in, you will never overcome the challenges of endorphins. So, what works in environment we are dealing in? Number 1, you must get what we call age. After getting age, go and backtest it and know its winning rate. If you know that my age wins more than I lose, then that age works. If you know that my age works now, what to do? Do I need to enter a trade every day praying to God, God help me and I win this trade? The answer is no, because this is numbers game. This is the game of probability, because trading is pure gambling. But we know what separates trading from gambling is age. Because you know, when I'm having age, I'm going to win more than I will lose. But I can't know when the win is going to come, and I can't know when the loss is going to come. Very many traders move away from here. Just open your ears and you understand. So if I can't know when the win is going to come or when the loss is going to come, what am I supposed to do? That means I'm going to be trading in the sets of trades, because this is numbers game. This is the game of probability, because I can take a trade and I lose it. I take another one, I lose it. I take another one, I win, lose, win, lose. That's why you'll be taking trades in the sets of 20 trades. When I tell you that start trading in the sets of 20 trades, what do I mean? I want endorphins to start working for you instead of doing the service to you. Because like me, out of 20 trades, I always win 15, 17, 13, 14 out of 20. And sometimes I can risk 1 to 1, 1 to 2, because the higher the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to lose. The lower the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. That means if I want to keep my psychology in the state of tranquility, peace, and harmony, I'm supposed to reduce my risk to reward ratio. That's why I trade 1 to 1, 1 to 2. So if I'm trading 1 to 2, out of 15 trades, I can win 15, I lose 5. But I can't know when those 5 are going to come, and I can't know when those 15 are going to come. But me, every time I see my edge, I'm going to keep executing my trades flawlessly, knowing that every after series of trades, I'm going to come out of the winner. So that is what I've told my mind. So I need to start doing exercise, because after telling your mind, it is not easy to start trading in the sets of 20 trades. But you need to keep reminding yourself that every after series of trades, I'm going to come out as a winner. Let me try it. So you will start taking one trade. So your expectation will be in touch now. So instead of, after losing that trade, instead of doing revenge trading, you are going to remind your endorphins and say, no, Son of Sam told me that after series of trades, I will come out as a winner if I'm waiting my edge to form and I keep executing my trade flawlessly, risking equal on each trade. Remember that. Don't risk $500, $100, $50. No, you will be killing your system. So when you take one trade, 2 trades, you lose 1, you lose 2, you say, no, today I'm not going to make a mistake. Let me fight, and I complete my sets of 20 trades. Then you keep fighting, doing that again and again and again, and you complete your sets of 20 trades, and you come out as a winner. You find yourself, you have lost like 5 and you have won 15. If you are risking 1 to 1, that means that is 15%. Minus 5% you have lost, then you remain with 10%. Now, do you know what is going to happen to your body? You are going to feel good. And the purpose of the endorphins in our body is to make sure that we are feeling good. Do you know now endorphins are going to say, yes, now Son of Sam is very happy because he has won. Do you know next time when you are going to enter trade and you are going to move your stop loss, do you know that you are going to say, no, let me not move my stop loss, because I know when I execute my trades in sets of 20 trades, every after 20 trades, I will be coming out as a winner. So endorphins are going to start protecting you. That's why you find very many traders, they just tell you, do exercise. They don't tell you the psychology behind the exercise you are doing. Because when you do exercise, your body will be producing more endorphins. And when your body is producing more endorphins, and you have directed your endorphins to do the right thing for you, like trading in the sets of 20 trades, knowing that every after sets of 20 trades I will be coming out as a winner, endorphins are going to start doing services to you. But even if you go in gym, you exercise, you meditate, You do all the things that are going to boost your endorphins in your body. But when you are knowing that when I enter these trades, I'm supposed to win it, then you are increasing endorphins in your body, and those endorphins are going to be doing the services to you. That's why you can keep meditating, you can keep doing exercise like the way they tell you, but you keep losing. You must understand the psychology behind all that. That's why we call ourselves the kings of trading, because I have one of the best edge in the market. I have one of the best risk management in the market, and I'm the one with the best psychology in the market, because that thing, I've never read it in any book of trading. No, it was my research, knowing what was disturbing me. Then later on, when I started on neurolinks and brain, then I understood that what was disturbing me was endorphins. Then I understood how I'm supposed to direct my endorphins to work for me. So what I'm telling you today, you will never find it anywhere on YouTube. I can even put $1 million US because I'm the one who developed it. That's why if you're on this channel is going to drain your misery. So are you seeing now endorphin how are doing services to you? So it doesn't stop from there, because for example, let's say you are trading in the sets of 20 trades, you are doing everything right, but your risk management is poor, still you'll be losing. You will never make your endorphins up. So endorphins are going to keep doing the services to you. That's why we say risk equal on each trade. Because you can't risk $50, you can't risk $20, you can't risk $10 on this trade. That means you know what is going to happen in that trade. And if you want to be a consistent, successful trader, you don't need to know what is going to happen next. But your role as a trader is to execute everything that tells you that is your edge. For example, if you find Musumari on the area of benefit, go and execute that trade, and you wait for another Musumari on the area of benefit again and again and again, every after series of trades. When you are risking equal, because if you risk 20, 50, sat on that dollars, you are going to kill everything. And you can even ask me, how can I risk equal? Go and watch our video about risk management, and you understand the calculation we did or that. Today we on psychology of trading. Hey, you guys, you may think Son of Sam is the king of Musumari. No, I'm king of the market. That's why I'm going even to write a book called The Holy Grail of Trading. And I know it is going to help very many traders, because now we have already started our journey of cleansing this industry. We have many traders who are winning. Make sure to join my Telegram group, and don't just search my Telegram group, because there are people who are using my name, scamming other people. Be careful when you're in my Telegram group. Make sure you enter Telegram group, which is in the link. Link is in bio. Please join Telegram group using the link. So even risk management, you're supposed to risk equal on each trade, and you trade your trades in the sets of 20 trades. Because someone can say, no, that means if someone tells you that you must risk instant, like 10 pips, then he's killing you. If you find that person, hang him, kill him, because he's going to ruin your career of trading. You are supposed to risk equal, because how can you risk equal? Because, for example, my strategy is Musumari, but Musumari, they are even in different inches, or what we call pips. So if they are in different pips, that means you are going to be using different rod sizes. I told you how to calculate it. It is in there in my video. We did all that because we knew everyone is going to need it, because it is a combination of all. If you miss one part, you will never be a successful trader. It is a combination of all, which I call the holy grail of trading. So I can't speak all that because of time. You are going to come in my Telegram group, and we discuss about a lot of things, and we understand more about endorphins. But the word I have given you, if you can direct it, start doing exercise of trading in the sets of 20 trades. So the question is, if you have your mentor telling you one shot, one kill, if you have your mentor telling you we are going to wait for the news CPI or NFP and win, tell that mentor that go and eat your mother something because it's going to ruin your career of trading. Or find the ropes and hang that person, because we are tired of those people who are misleading people. There is someone who sent me yesterday and said, Son of Sam, office and I'm going to delete all apps of trading. He reached on breaking point. He wanted even to kill him. He wanted even to kill himself. He said, I wish I had met you before. Because that guys were misleading me and I lost everything that I have ever owned. You guys who don't know what to do, please stop misleading people, because this business has killed very many people. People have lost their lands, their cars, their everything, because you are giving them poison. That's why we are supposed even to be having a university that is teaching trading. What is your qualifications? But everyone who understands candlestick 2 days back, you find him is also having classes teaching people. He has not made research. For us, we used to spend sleepless night. There is someone who told me, son of Sam, you're not trading. Why are you not telling it? I said, before I make money in this business, before I become consistent trader making money every day, I will never talk about trading, because I will be lying people. It is hard for me to come here and I start telling you how to make money when I'm losing. That means I'm going to be teaching you the things that are helping me to lose. That's why when I came in this industry, I was set and I was ready, and I'm giving guys the formula that is helping me to win, and that's why they are winning. I understand it. So to do one of the difficult things in trading, now I've told you what to do. But to do it, it is also a process, because you have your mentors who are telling you one shot, one kill. You have your mentors who have ever given you the direction of NFP, and you think even next week is going to give you the direction of NFP. You have the Telegram groups that are giving you signals. So you are supposed to eliminate that one, because there is what we call power of association. There was a man in Sweden. He started associating with ducks. He was swimming with ducks, sleeping with ducks, playing with ducks. After like 7 years, they went to test his brain. His brain was like the one of ducks. So if you're associating with mentors who are losing, of course they are going to keep delivering that information of losing, and you are going also to keep losing. Simple. The power of association. One day we went in Makerere, we had a seminar. One of the lecturers asked that a question. I said, do you think on landing site the boys does which job? Of course all of us, we said they are fishermen. Then he said, on the borders, do you think boys do which job? Of course all of us, we said they do smuggling. Even the Baganda, they have the saying that, tell me the one you're associating with, I tell you who you are. I think you understand what I'm trying to mean. So do you think all boys in a running site were born to be fishermen? But because they are associating with fishermen, they end up being fishermen. So you know what to do. If you want to be consistent, successful trader, you are supposed to associate with who? Mr. Bolton.
If you want to be a successful trader, you must associate with Son of Sam.
Exactly. If you want to be a successful trader, you must associate with Son of Sam, because Son of Sam is making money in a consistent way. If I'm making money in a consistent way and you associate with me, of course I'm going to direct you on how to make money, and you are going to start making money. Because there are guys who are making money because they are associating with me. I had one of my friends told me, do you know that now endorphins are working on my side? Mr. Lawrence, the border guy. I'm going to make him one of the greatest traders of all time, because he's following everything that I'm telling him. He said that now endorphins are doing is on my side, because I used to do revenge trading to do what? But even now when I lose my trade, I can pray with my baby. I said, yes, that is it. When you lose, stay happy. When you win, stay happy. By the time when I understood that now I'm on top of my game, there is a day that I lost 10,000 accidentally. I didn't put a stop loss in the market. Then the market continued and they blew my account. Then I reached at home. I was very happy, smiling. Then my sweetheart told me, son of Sam, you look happy. Did you make a lot of money? I said, yes, that's what I wanted. Now I'm on top of my game. I lost a lot, baby, today, but I'm okay, because that is the business we are in. He said, are you sure? But you look happy. Then I understood that now I'm on top of my game. I think even if we talk until tomorrow, but to become consistent, successful trader, you don't need plan B. You need to live and die on this trading. Because me, I remember I told myself, when my girlfriend told me the world is going to remember you that you tried, go and look for another other job to survive, I told her, you either stay with me, I do my trading and we win together, or you go. Because I will either become a successful trader or I will die as a poor man. She said, okay, if you have said that, now I'm on your side. We are going to win together. That's why now she lives on unlimited credit card. Because when we win and we become rich, we can't fall in love again. But she was wise enough to stay with me because I didn't have what we call plan B. And there is another thing that motivated me. You will find a way to do those sets of 20 trade consistently and find the way to start following your rules religiously. Because there was a guy called Bruce Merrin. That guy you could not see. But he won the competition of video games. And even scientists came and tested his eyes but was not seeing. But he won the competition of video games playing with people who have 2 eyes, and he won the world competitions. And one thing that, by the way, you can go and search on him, is called Bruce Merrin. And one thing, when they asked him at the end, they asked him, what do you want to do? Because in your future, in your career, he said, I want to do video and graphics. I think Burton, who is doing videography, you understand that. Can you do it when you don't see? Impossible. But that is his plan. But impossible, it is the word found only in the dictionary of fools. Are you understanding it? That's why you will find a way to do that thing that I've told you. I was Rukudo, son of Sem.